Well, I'm so excited to see all of you guys like jumping out of your comfort zones and posting your videos. That made me like so happy yesterday. I swear I went to bed with like smiling ear to ear because I just love seeing everybody get uncomfortable and start to share your story, because that's what we're here to do. Today, I'm going to talk about goals a little bit, and then some things that are going to happen for the rest of the month, pretty much. So it's really important that you set daily, monthly, and yearly goals. I'm not going to go into yearly goals today because I did do a video on that at the end of last month, and I actually posted it in the Team Fearless group. I can repost it in our new coach training group. So if you have, I think it's like 25 minutes or something, time to take a look at that, I would take a look at that and see how I do my yearly goals, because it's really a process. And you don't have, you can do it now. It's not like you had to start at the beginning of the year. But as far as daily and monthly goals go, what you want to be setting goals for are, as far as your daily goals, is how many new contacts you want to make, how many new invites you want to make, and how many new, what we're calling hey girl messages, that you want to reach out to. So new contacts would be friend requests. I personally do a minimum of 3 a day. This is in one of the trainings that are coming up next week, but you do want to make sure that you only leave your friend request open for 2 or 3 days. If they haven't responded to it, then you need to go, if you click on your friends, I have it all in the video too that shows you exactly how to do it. You can see your view sent friend requests, and if they haven't responded, just go ahead and cancel that request. If you have too many requests out, or people are like saying they don't know you, you'll get put in Facebook jail, and you don't want to do that. So you want to have a number for new contacts, new invites. 3 to 5 new invites a day is usually a good number. And then hey girl messages would just be following up with somebody you haven't talked to in a while, or maybe going to someone's new page and just starting a conversation. It could have nothing to do with Beachbody. The other day I was talking to a girl about potty training. I mean, things like that. Just connect with people. And I probably do about 3 to 5 of those a day. As far as your monthly goals go, you want to have a goal of how many new coaches you want to sign, how many Success Club points you want, and then what your rank advancement is going to be. Now, don't get all freaked out. I'm just going over kind of what you should be looking at each month. So the reason that it is so important to set your Success Club point goals, if you haven't got into that part of the training yet, is that Success Club points basically run our business. You have to have a total of 5 or 10 points to be in Success Club. And basically, if you haven't gotten that part of the training, you get those from selling challenge packs and Shakeology HD. Those are the 2 ways. You get 2 for a challenge pack, 1 for a Shakeology HD. And then if you sign a coach with a challenge pack, then you get 2 points also. Not 4, just 2. Once you get into Success Club, sorry, that is so hard to say, but and you reach Emerald, then you'll get monthly leads from Beachbody. And this month I had 2 orders. One guy ordered 2 things of Shakeology that I got from a lead. So that was like $60 in my pocket just for making Success Club. Yes, in the other group we call it Sex Club points. So, but anyway, so if you make in your first 3 months as a coach, your first month as a coach is determined by the first full month. So if you signed up at the end of last month or the beginning of last month, February is your full month. And if you make Success Club in February, March, and April, you will get a free ticket to our yearly summit conference, which this year is in Nashville. And I believe that's like a $250 value or a $270 value. I promise you that if you go to Summit, your business will change, and it is so important to be there because it is awesome. And then also, you guys are all jumping on fairly early in the year, so you can still get on the wait list for the cruise that's happening next year. And I'll post that information in the group. But it explains it all on there, how you earn your points. But basically from the Success Club points is how you can earn the cruise. And you can still get on, you could still earn it. There's still time. I highly suggest doing it because that'll give you a little push throughout the year to get into Success Club. The other thing that we want to make a goal of in the next 2 months for you guys, either this month or next month, is getting to Emerald rank. The reason you want to do this is because that basically opens up your business center, which means that you are able to get a cycle bonus. And that Rhonda actually explained that in the last call that she did, and I will make sure that is in the group so you can rewatch it. But basically, all the coaches that are placed underneath you, and no, they do not have to be your personally sponsored coach, but all of their volume is going to come up on each leg. And every time you hit 200 on one side and 100 on the other, you're going to cycle $14. So it's really important that you get to Emerald so that you can start cycling. And you know, whoever is your upline coach, I would go and talk to them about that, how you want to do that. Once you get your first coach, most people like to sign up their spouse, and that way you become Emerald, and then you can start cycling. Now, one of the biggest thing that we do is challenge groups. So what me and Sam wanted to do for you guys so you guys can hit Success Club this month is open up a 5-day free clean eating group starting this Monday. So we're going to open that up to all of you and anybody that you want to invite in that group. There will be, I'll probably have Sam go over some of it, but there will be a menu and a grocery plan. And then we're also going to give away, I have some Shakeology samples and I have a Shakeology shaker cup. And we might throw in something else. But that's what I found in my stash today, Sam. So that'll start on Monday. And do you want to talk a little bit about that?
I mean, we just thought that this would give you guys a good opportunity to not have to host one by yourself just yet, but give you a good opportunity to find some people that you could get in the free group. And can you guys hear me okay? Because Zach's watching Black Hawk Down in the background. Okay. We just thought it'd be a good way for you guys to get some people, pique some interest in what you have to offer. And that way you're not doing it by yourself. Because I know with those first few challenges, you might not have a whole lot of people interested, or you might have a lot, so it just depends. But that way we're all doing it together, and it will just ease everybody into the free groups. So we will probably do what I like to do to keep everybody involved, and we'll do a point system and the prizes like Ashley talked about, and we'll all be hosting it together basically. So.
And we'll probably put that group together tomorrow or Friday so we can start adding people. Yeah. Okay. So we'll put that group together, and then we'll add you guys in, and then you can invite whoever you would like. You don't even have to say that it's you that's putting it on if you're not comfortable with that. Just say, my coach is hosting this free challenge group. You want to be a part of it with me. I just need some people to get going. Or however, if you want some ideas to post on your Facebook page, we can help you with that too. Just go talk to your upline sponsor, and they can help you with that. Let's see. And then we will lead into your first group, which will be in March. So that'll give you guys some people to go through a group, and then that'll pique interest in wanting to sign up for a group in March. And that way we can get you guys in Success Club and start making some money. That's pretty much all I had. Did you want to add anything else, Sam, before we go to questions? No?
I don't think so. Just that I loved the videos that you guys posted. I loved that you guys took that leap of faith and posted those, and I could tell like you guys put a lot of time and like thought into what you were going to say. And I know that a lot of you are like, I'm really shy, but I could not tell at all in your videos. You were amazing. So thank you guys so much for taking that leap of faith. And it just shows that you guys are going to do amazing. And I have 100% confidence in what you guys are about to start doing in your everyday life. So I know you guys can do this.
Did anybody have any questions about what's going on? It doesn't have to be what I talked about today. Just whatever is going on with you, go ahead and you guys can ask away. This is your time. This is your call.
I mean, if nobody has, does somebody want to ask a question? I saw somebody on mute.
I did actually.
Go ahead.
Are you still going to have that sneak peek coach group on the 16th also?
Yes. We're going to start that on the 16th, and you are going to be welcome to invite anybody into that group. And however that's going to, basically every third week of the month, we're going to do a sneak peek. So you can always plan on that. Me and Sam are pretty much working on setting it up so our month is pretty much scheduled out. So you're not really guessing like what you're inviting people to, and so on and so forth like that. And it's easy to duplicate. So that way when you go out on your own, then you can schedule your month out the same also.
Okay. All right. And then I guess my other question is on your fan page, well, I saw on mine anyways, they've got this thing where you can like boost your posting, or, I guess you can pay like $5, $10, $15 to get the extra likes or something like that. Do you guys do that too, or do you just not bother with it?
I have played around with it a lot. But sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. I would try to, I think there's a video that I'll try to find, or maybe I'll do one about your fan page, but really try to like get your engagement up and get following up there. Just keep posting. Don't get discouraged because nobody's commenting or anything. Just keep doing what you're doing, because the more you're consistent with it, the more it'll grow. And then I'm not sure how it would work if you only had a certain number of followers, but you could always try for $5, $10, boost it and see what you get. The only thing that I have found in the past is that I get a bunch of people commenting on there that say they're interested, and then they're like, oh, what? Like they're come from outer space. They haven't watched my page. They don't know what's going on. And then I kind of get nowhere with them. So when I do that, I almost kind of try to just start a relationship with them rather than try to get them into the challenge group right away.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I can post some things about Facebook advertising, or find another video about that too, because I definitely have done a lot of that. Go ahead, Sam.
I've noticed too that they just changed kind of their, I don't know if you guys got the survey that they did on Facebook where they asked about what you thought about the ads. So basically they just made the ads more strict, and everything that I have tried to boost has gotten, like, they review it and it's gotten denied. They're really cracking down on advertising on people's news feeds, which I totally understand. And I guess now it's in a way saving me a little bit on my advertising because I can't advertise. So I don't know if Ashley's had the same problem, but they're not approving like anything that I attempt to boost.
Yeah, there's a lot of rules on there. Like you can only have 20% of the picture can be words. You can't be showing before and after pictures. You can't, they would not approve the other day a picture I had with a measuring tape. I tried every which way in the measuring tape. They just would not approve it. So I had to take that out. But you just have to play with it. And same with your like page and finding out what works for you. Now, if you really want to get some views and get uncomfortable, post a video, because videos are huge right now on Facebook. Do not post them from, don't put them on YouTube and then post them on your page. Post them directly to Facebook. Obviously, YouTube and Facebook are two different companies, so they're not going to promote videos that you post from YouTube. But if you post it directly, it gets a huge amount of following. And even if it's not you talking, or I don't know, just anything, like just build yourself, build your story, and share that. That's always gets a lot of views, even on your personal page too.
Okay. Well, do you know, I know you're only supposed to like post like maybe 2 or 3 times maybe within a couple hours. Is that just like I've got one group going and I've got one fan page going? Is that separate or is that together?
Okay, well, my view on a fan page is really different than what Beachbody teaches and what some people do. I recommend, and I don't want anybody to freak out, but I recommend posting from the morning to the evening every hour. I know that may sound crazy, but that's how I built my fan page up. And I post about anything and everything. I kind of use it as my blog. Questions get a lot of feedback. You got to do some fun things too. You got to throw in some information in there, and then post just some random questions or just something about yourself or things like that. But I definitely follow the every hour. And I don't post, like I'm not on Facebook all day. I use the page manager on my phone or just on Facebook, and you can schedule your post out. So, and I try to stay consistent. Like every morning I post something motivational. I always post my workout, and I always usually try to post a question every day. And then everything in between is kind of random. Another tip for the people that are working and are like, how the heck am I going to do this? When you are going through your day or even on the weekends, sorry, I couldn't see. I'm trying to get this new. Oh, sorry. Okay. Even when you're just going through your life in general and you're thinking of things, you're like, oh, I should post that. Or maybe you get something like 3 times in an hour and you're like, I should post that. I should post that. I should post that. What I do is I either take a picture or whatever it is, and I type up the post in my notes on my phone. That way you can let the time go by, and then you can grab the post and post it later. That way you always kind of have content. Because I know a few months ago I was struggling with that. I'm like, I'm running out of things to post. But there's tons of training on that too. So the 3 Vital Behavior seminar that's happening in Phoenix, Jackie asked about that. This is actually the first one that's coming here, and it's corporate that's coming to do it. So I actually don't know. But the last Super Saturday I went to was really good, and we just had Brigitte Linford. I can't say her name right, but she is a 15-star diamond, and she just moved to Phoenix, and so she is heading up a lot of things here if you're in Arizona. And so I have no doubt that it's going to be a good learning tool. They're big, but I don't know. I'll try to find some more info for you.
For those of us that are new, can you explain what the Super Saturday is?
Yeah.
I just haven't heard of it before, so.
No, that's okay. Every quarter, Beachbody does a Super Saturday. So that is all across the United States. You can find one near you. If you go in the back office under events and click on Super Saturday, find your state, and you can find out where that's going to be. Basically, corporate does a video, and they usually they're releasing something new. So this past Super Saturday, we learned about that they're going to be releasing the streaming, which is going to take some time to come out. But they'll release something new, and then they'll do some training from different coaches and stuff. And then depending where you're at, like I know that Phoenix's Super Saturday is growing a ton, so there'll be like more training. I know Sam went to one last year that they had all day training, but the past one we went to was only an hour. So it just depends on what it is, but it's just kind of something that can get you like connected in with everybody, kind of get you excited again. And then if you have new coaches, bring them. It's just always good to stay plugged in. Did you want to add on that, Sam?
Just for Becca and Carolyn, that I've looked and I've seen that they've had them in the past in Boise for Carolyn, and they've had them in the past in Spokane for Becca. So they're only 4 times a year, but they are a great way to go and connect with people, or if you have somebody who's thinking about being a coach, bringing them with you if you wanted. But the one that I went to in Phoenix, the training was amazing, and I got to see Brigitte Linford talk, and I mean, she was like number 5 in the company last year, and they were just so inspirational, all the coaches that talked. It was great. So if you are, we'll let you know obviously when the next one is, but you want to go. It's a lot of fun.
It's really different when you get in a room with everybody. We get to see each other on Facebook all the time and everything. And I get to see you too, Jackie, but it is so different when you're in a room with everybody that's doing what you're doing. It just kind of just gets you excited, and, you can see that, this could be you. So that's fun. And actually in Spokane, I think we have a few other coaches that are there, so I can connect that in a way.
One thing that I was going to say about the Super Saturdays is I follow Brigitte on Facebook, and I have this vision of her and her business and how successful she is and everything, and I got to go actually hear her story, so it kind of gave you a whole nother aspect of, I am just like her, and kind of puts you on the same playing field and motivates you to be her in a year or 2 years. So
yes, definitely. All right. Well, I don't want to keep you all too long because I know that everyone's time is very precious, but does anybody have anything else they want to add or any other questions?
I have a question. Is anyone having problems inviting people? Because I'm like trying to invite people and I'm getting like either negative feedback or like, oh, I'm learning in the gym, or I'm like, anyone having that issue?
We all have that issue, Janelle. Like, if you were to ask Tiffany or Ashley and I how many no's we've gotten, it's a lot. You get ignored, you get no's, but then you have those people who want to do it, or, they're kind of wanting to do it, and then you tell them all about it and they budget it and they're like, yeah, let's do it. Those are the people that you want to focusing on being able to help somebody. I was one of it took me 2 years for Ashley to convince me to do it. You just have to focus on the fact that your main goal is to help people, not to make a ton of money or anything like that. Even though, yeah, that is what we do. This is our job, but our main job is to help people. So if you're getting ignored, or if people are saying no, a lot of times it's not, even if they say no, it's not a no forever. I had a girl who I'd been talking to every single month since October, finally bought a challenge pack at the end of this month. Every single month I would check in with her and ask her how she was doing, and she would ask me just ask me next month. But I knew that she would say yes eventually, and now she's in it and she's lost like 5 pounds and she's doing amazing. So just, you don't want to go crazy pestering people, but don't quit talking to people if they just tell you no once. Ask them if you can follow up with them next month, and then write it down on a list. Almost everybody will say yes. Yeah, go ahead and follow up with me for your next challenge. Okay. I understand the people that want to go to the gym. I was that person too. So just keep consistently posting about your workouts and about your journey, and it will bring people to you. It'll create trust. People will want to work with you as their coach. So go ahead, Ashley.
That's exactly what I was going to say. The people that are saying no to you, watch in 6 months, they're going to be like, what are you doing? But this is why we're doing the free challenge, the clean eating challenge, because that gives you like no strings attached. It gives you a chance to invite them. Have you seen the 5-step invitation process? Probably not. I'm going to post some conversations that Rhonda did in the group, and she actually did a call with it, and it's really good to see how she invites and how she goes about doing things, because she follows a very step-by-step kind of way in her invitation process. And I think that's important to look at, because you do too want to kind of have a conversation with them too first, instead of just being like, hey, you want to be in my challenge group? And they're like, what the heck are you talking about? Like, try to dig into them, see what they're doing, see what kind of goals they have, you know. But if you ever have any questions or you get a response, like screenshot the response or copy and paste it and post it in the group, and we will all help you answer it, because that's what we're here for. All right. Anybody else have anything? I don't want to keep you guys too long. It's getting late. But I did record this, so I'll post the recording in the group if anybody missed it. And we'll just see you guys all on there. I'll make a post too about the details for the group. So one of us will create it, me or Sam. All right. Well, everybody have a good night, and we'll see you all on the group. Bye.